Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 1, discussion and action on measures to mitigate the impacts of COVID-19.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. Your COVID-19 update for this evening. I've got 2 guests with me, which I'll introduce here in a few minutes, but just to proceed a little bit, currently Sutter County is in the substantial tier, and we are at 2.7 cases per 100,000 currently, and we are at 1.9 positive test cases. Yuba County is at 6.3, as you can see, and 3.3 positive cases. To progress to the next tier, our counties must be to progress to the next tier, counties must be in the current tier for a minimum of 3 weeks and meet both the criteria for the next tier and 2 prior consecutive weeks. So clearly we've been in this for 1 week. Hopefully we progress to 2 more weeks and we can move to the moderate tier. We've also, a county can obviously revert to a more restrictive tier. If a county does that, it's because the case rate or the positive test rates have been within that. More restrictive tiers range from 2 prior consecutive weeks. At this time, I'm going to introduce David Palmer, our youth sports and adult sports recreation supervisor.
Good evening. Oh, there we go. Good evening, council members. Thank you for having us here tonight, or this evening. Like Brad said, my name is David Palmer. I'm a recreation supervisor here. I run our youth and adult sports programs, and so with that, I'm very excited to be here because that means we are, closer to returning to activity. So we are happy that we will be returning with 2 in youth sports. One will be PE in the park, and the second will be soccer skills and drills. So here is the flyer for PE in the park. Some of that is probably a little small for you guys. On the next slide, it'll be a little bit easier to read. But basically, PE in the park will be similar to a PE class that kids would have had at school. We'll have different activities there. They'll be broken up into small groups. And some of it will just be individual kind of skills or activities, but we'll have soccer, we'll have badminton, different calisthenics things. Just different activities to get the kids. The goal of it is just get the kids outside, exercising, having fun. A lot of kids have been kind of stuck inside a bit lately. So here's some of the information. It is for ages 7 to 12. PE in the park will be Monday and Wednesday, and it'll run for 4 weeks. We will miss 1 session due to Veterans Day, and this will take place at Blackburn Tally. Because it will start getting dark earlier, we wanted the lights out there at Blackburn Tally, so it'll be nice to be out at the complex. The deadline is actually this Wednesday, so tomorrow, October 21st, it is possible that that would be extended to Friday if the numbers are a little low. But as of right now, the deadline is the 21st. And soccer skills and drills. Well, obviously, as the name implies, it's going to be soccer only, and it's just going to be skills and drills. There will be no games. There will be no competition, really. Again, the kids will be broken up into small groups, and we'll just have recreation leaders and myself will be out there kind of leading them through some different drills so we can help kind of develop their soccer skills, and again, just get them outside and exercising and having fun. And again, both programs will be at Blackburn Tally, so we'll be there Monday through Thursday. Soccer skills and drills will be Tuesday and Thursday. Same time slots as PE in the park will be, so it'll be starting at 4 p.m., running for 60 minutes. And we'll have a little break to allow them to exit and the next group to enter so we don't kind of cross. And the next session would be from 5:15 to 6:15. Same time frame, maybe 4 weeks long, but soccer skills and drills will have 8 sessions instead of the 7 that PE in the park will miss. They'll miss 1 due to Veterans Day. Again, same deadline, the 21st, and that may be extended to Friday as well if we need to get a few more participants in there. Some of the protocols that are to mitigate, against COVID-19. as to the best of our ability, we'll be distancing all of the kids. So we'll have social distancing in place for when they're lining up, just getting entry and exit, when they're participating in the activities. Everything will be broken into smaller groups. We'll have sanitizing stations kind of spread out. Obviously, we will be outdoors in an open space, so that helps. We'll have extra time in between the sessions, like I said, so for entry and exit. All the drills be no contact drills, so the kids won't be competing against each other and kind of won't be coming into contact really. And then minimizing shared equipment. So obviously with soccer, that's a little easier because you're mostly just using your foot. But for PE, there will be some equipment that we might have to sanitize and clean in between uses. We can't mitigate all of it, but for the most part, we can make sure we're not sharing equipment to the best of our ability. Yeah, and then also we're limiting the sizes of the sessions to 24 kids, and that will allow us to kind of keep them in smaller groups and break them up into smaller groups according to kind of like their age and skill levels while they're participating. And that is all for me. So I'm going to hand it off to Jessica Chechi.
Good evening, Council. Thank you for having us this evening. I'm Jessica Chechi. I'm the Recreation Supervisor for our Senior Center, and I'm happy to be here tonight to present to you our reopening for the Senior Center. So we are opening on Monday, this next Monday, October 26th. We have different programs that we have scheduled Monday through Friday. And we have reduced the class sizes to maintain social distancing. These are the programs that we have opened as we phase into opening. And you can see we have some exercise classes and some art classes. These are the classes that we felt we could manage with social distancing. These are some of the protocols that we'll be following to keep everybody safe. Facial coverings will be required. We will be doing health screenings before they enter the building, as well as temperature checks. We do have separate entries and exits for each program, and we will be staggering program times to allow for time for people to exit the building, giving the staff time to sanitize and clean the spaces before we bring the next group in for their activity. Before we got the go-ahead to open the Senior Center, we already had a program that we were planning, a drive-through resource fair. So every year we have a resource fair for our seniors at the Senior Center. And a lot of senior centers this year are opting to do a drive-through model for their senior resource fairs. So we will be doing that on Friday, November 6th through our back parking lot at the Senior Center. And it's in conjunction with our regular unused medication drop-off time. So we're trying to hit as many people as possible. So what we're doing is we've reached out to the vendors that have always participated and some new ones in our resource fairs. And we've asked them to drop off anything they want to contribute, drop that off ahead of time at the Senior Center, and we will be putting together swag bags for the seniors. So brochures, informational handouts for services for seniors is what they're leaving us, and as well as PPE, so masks, hand sanitizers, safety items for seniors, and probably some goodies that we'll put in the bags. So we're calling them swag bags. Any questions?
Yeah, through the mayor, I don't have a question. I just want to comment that thank you for doing the work. I'm excited I qualify for some of those classes, so maybe I could show up and do some of them with you all. But thank you for getting us started again.
I missed the days for P and the PE in the park.
Monday, Wednesday.
Okay, so it's 4 days. If you do for both, it'd be the Monday through Thursday, same time.
Yes, so PE in the park, if you register for that program, you will be there Monday and Wednesday. And for soccer, it's Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
You don't have to register for each day. If you register, you're getting both Tuesday and Thursday or Monday and Wednesday.
So if someone wanted to do both, though, they could do
Oh, yes,
Monday
100%.
through
Sorry,
Thursday.
if you could do both, yeah, you're there 4 days a week, 4 days straight. My kids will be doing that as well.
Thank you very much.
Through the mayor.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, if you sign up for that, make sure you charge him double because I think he's beyond your age limit. I just want to say
dancing,
thank you, Brad, and your entire team, because during this whole thing, we've had a lot of focus on physical health, but we've also got to look at the mental health. And for some people, this will be huge, even though I realize there's hoops you have to jump through. So I think probably collectively from the council, thank you for taking a step forward and helping. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you've done a great job adapting and doing what you can, so thank you very much.
Through the mayor,
Yes, sir.
this is on the senior program. By any chance, we're going to be able to bring back that Waffle Wednesday for the seniors? I know it'd probably have to wait a little bit, but in the future, we hope.
Yes.
Thank you.
I anticipated that you might ask that question.
Yep,
And of course, we'll be bringing that back as we can.
great. Thank you.
Do we have any public comment on this item by chance? Anything online?
None received.
Nothing. And I see nothing here, so we'll move on to number 2.